cathedrals call. Literature, libraries, culture in the dust and electric glow. A lecture dressed like play, but with teeth beneath the show. Nabokov in the shadows, evolution at his side. A grotesque hybrid breathing, where the paper goes to bite. Like the mouse with a human ear, growing in its back. I walked into the archive, and the archive answered back. Robots in the winter, line by line through Ada's maze. Index cards and marginalia in the fever of my days. A Circe of a scholar taught us hunger for the trace. Allusion, bloodhounds kneeling in the lampblack of the place. I was young and hairy then, with penciled notes like scars, while Pnin moved through the stacks beneath the academic stars. At the blissful stage of collecting his material, taken from the comprehensive bosom of a card cabinet. The unreal, rubber gloves on metal shelves, somnolent pages, fox-told selves. The dead were breathing through the glue, and every spine became a clue. Stacks of stories, stories of stacks, bone, white letters, candle wax. We gather what no mind can hold. We warm the ash, we praise the old. From dust to screen, from nerve to name, the library keeps the holy flame. And in the hush the dark declares, without our play, there's nothing there. He loved the blues, their wing-marked masks, their coded tender schemes. Accepted evolution as a modal formula, it seems, yet cursed the iron sermon of selection's grinding knife. The brutal struggle for life that narrowed art from life. He wrote the world was made on a Sunday, fierce and bright, and saw in mimic splendor more than hunger, fear, and flight. The non-utilitarian delights that I sought in art, a game of intricate enchantment and deception at the heart. But under all the moonlit pride, another current grew. Cooperation lit the skull and language broke in two. We learned to share a gaze, a hand, a pointing toward the fire. Know another mind's desire to shoot another liar. Don't attention, shared intent, the species cross divide. No lone intelligence could build the worlds we hold inside. Stories are the blood of that communion in the air, the richest way to bear a mind and make another share. Before the script, before the stone, we sang so we were not alone. We played with pattern, cause, and face, and made a home in thinking space. Stacks of stories, stories of stacks, catacombs of thought and wax. We cradle lies that teach the true, and dream the worlds that dreamed us through. From childlike games to scholar's art, from moth-winged fraud to human heart. In every shelf a species stares into the dark and finds us there. Why do we hunger for the false when truth can feed the hand? Because the mind must practice worlds before it learns to stand. Art is high play, the old wound said, the dance of the living with the dead. Homo poeticus in the nursery of time, lolling and loafing into reason, rhythm, rhyme. We overread the rustling bush, we people all unknown. We make gods out of silence, so the terror has a throne. Religion suit the trembling gap, and science broke the spell. One seeks the agent in the storm, one names the gears as well, yet both are born from one, from dread, from what we cannot see. From libraries of questions, shelved in mortal memory. Forges built infinity in hexagons of night, and it named the vastness where design escapes our sight. But life does not leap emptiness, it keeps, combines, extends. It conserves in order to create, and variation bends. Speak memory, mother of muses, keep the fleeting near. Store the coat, the tram, the rain, the ordinary clear. To portray ordinary objects as they will be reflected in the kindly mirrors of future times resurrected. The Lethean library yawns with its indifferent sleep, where bad books and bright books and neighboring coffins keep. A woman would die by noon if locked among the shelves. Greatest hunts a phantom king and loses track of selves. Rare itself there.